Good evening. You're welcome to another edition of Import Export Platform, Facebook Live from 3 Pace Trade Academy. And my name is Dele Ayemibo. We'll continue our conversation from where we stopped in the morning. In the morning, we started discussing a very important aspect of the what, the why, the how to export to Nigeria. So we are looking at part 28 this evening. We finished the import process, clearing process. So what I will do now is I will take you to the import clearing process again. And then having done that, I will then continue it into the clearing process. Because the way the import process was discussed, it is stopped at the point of giving document to the clearing agent. But what I will do now is I will take it beyond that point to the point of not just giving document to the clearing agent, but taking that document now to the not giving document to the clearing agent, but taking the document to initiate the clearing process at the port. The clearing process at the port. All right. So the import process now. The importer and exporter sign an agreement called sales contract. The exporter send what is called a pro forma invoice and product certificate, if regulated by SON, to the importer in Nigeria. The importer collect the pre-import documentation, which include e-formem, pro forma invoice, insurance, and relevant permit. The importer fill the e-formem online and upload relevant document and submit it. The importer fill the e-formem online and upload relevant document and submit it. Upon submission, the documents are transmitted to the selected bank for review and endorsement. Upon submission, the documents are transmitted to the selected bank for review and endorsement. The bank review the document, do their KYC, know your customer, before transmitting the document to Nigerian Customs Service. The bank reviews the document, do their KYC, and transmit that document to the Nigerian Customs Service. Nigerian Customs Service approve the Form M and register it on their system. The Nigerian Customs Service approves the Form M and register it on their system. The bank can go ahead to establish the letter of credit now. Why? Because if the transaction involves letter of credit, this is the time to establish the letter of credit. This is the time. Reason being that if LC is established before Form M approval, CBN frowns at that because that's a clear violation of the regulation. That's in clear violation of the regulation. The importer instructs the seller to ship the goods then, and shipment of course is made to Nigeria. But that importer the importer will the importer instructs the seller to ship the goods to Nigeria. The seller ship the goods and send document to the importer's bank. The importer's bank process the document and transmit it to the Nigerian Customs Service. The Nigerian Customs Service issue the pre-arrival assessment report and send it to the importer's bank. Nigerian Customs Service issues the pre-arrival assessment report and send it to the importer's bank. The importer's bank release the shipping document and par to the importer. And that's where we are taking it from now. That's where we are taking it from. Typically, we say the importer deliver the shipping document and par to the clearing agent, and the clearing agent initiates the import clearing process. So the question is, how does the import clearing process works? How does the import clearing process works? The importer or his agent will first of all go to a cyber cafe, also called Direct Trader Input Cafe, DTI, to do what they call the login, the entry. Basically what they do there is to go and initiate the clearing process by filling the form online, submitting all the required details, and they do what is called e-declaration. So they are electronically declaring their intention to clear goods. They are electronically declaring their intention to clear the goods. They are electronically declaring their intention to clear the goods. This is the first thing a typical clearing agent will do. Why? Because with this, it makes it easier for them to be able to inform customs of their intention to clear the goods. It makes it easy for them to inform customs of their intention to clear the goods. At this point, they have received instruction from the owner of the goods, who has given them express instruction to go ahead and clear the goods on their behalf. To clear the goods on their behalf. They have express instruction from the clearing agent, from the importer rather. And they are initiating the import clearing process. The import clearing process in Nigeria can be a bit challenging. It can be a bit challenging because of some of the issues that do occur in the course of clearing. Some of these issues include delays. Delays can be caused by different things. Sometimes delay is caused by negligence on the part of the clearing agent, who really do not have a good understanding of what he needs to do, and now making the importer to incur unnecessary cost as a result of his own negligence, which is why it becomes extremely important for anyone who wants to engage a clearing agent to be sure the clearing agent knows exactly what he is doing. To be sure the clearing agent knows exactly what he's doing. You know why? If the clearing agent does not know what he's doing, he's going to waste your time. He's going to waste your time. And the implication of that is you might be incurring demurrage. Demurrage is the fee paid for the usage of container beyond the free period while container is in the custody of the shipping line. Demurrage is the fee paid for the usage of container beyond the free period while container is in the custody of the shipping line. You might find yourself incurring demurrage simply because you engage an agent that doesn't even know what he wants or what he's doing. This is why you need to know yourself how to assess a clearing agent who knows exactly what he's doing and will be able to do for you exactly what you want. Exactly what you want. Else, you'll find yourself in a situation where the clearing agent will make the mistake, but you pay the bill. The clearing agent makes the mistake, but you pay the bill. You pay the bill for the errors they've made because you've not properly assessed this person to be sure that it's not going to be a time waster, but rather he understood exactly what he needs to do. Understood exactly what he needs to do. So they go to the SG to lodge in the entry and generate what is called single good declaration document. Single good declaration document. And then they also print out what is called the assessment notice. They also print out what is called the assessment notice. They also print out what is called the assessment notice. Now, in printing out the assessment notice, this becomes a document that summarizes all that need to be paid for the goods to be cleared. This assessment notice document summarizes all that need to be paid for the goods to be cleared. It summarizes all that needs to be paid for the goods to be cleared. It summarizes all that need to be paid for the goods to be cleared. The challenge is this. You can still find a situation in which a custom officer will say that assessment is not right. And those are some of the issues I personally have with the Nigerian Customs Service. And they will justify it. They will justify it. They will justify it that someone in the power ruling center has made a mistake, and because of that mistake, what they have given you to pay is not correct. So you are now going to pay additional fee. You are going to pay the additional fee. You know? And that for me is a big challenge. It's a big challenge because you find yourself in a situation where you have to pay a fee that was not in your plan, and it was as a result of maybe the negligence of their colleagues, and you have to pay it. But anyway, let's continue. What I'm trying to say in essence is that as a result of this document, you are able to pick up your goods after the payment of that fee. It's called the assessment notice. By the time you get an alert, you get that document, a message will be sent to the bank's system for you to be able to pay. So the bank receives an alert of the amount you are paying. So by the time you are getting to the bank already know exactly. The bank already know exactly how much you have to pay. So when you get to the bank, you effect the payment as expected. The bank collect the payment from you and give you a duty receipt. The bank collects the payment from you and gives you a duty receipt. With the duty receipt, it becomes very, very easy for you to now show the custom evidence. You know, I don't know if you remember, I mentioned, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, when I was talking about the process of clearing when I was in a branch of a bank in Isolo, that people will come to the branch to complain bitterly. They've come to pay their duty fee quite all right. But for one reason or the other, custom is saying they can't find it. And because custom is saying they can't find it, they will not be able to clear their goods. But thank God, eventually, custom came up with the e-payment system that laid this issue to rest, such that if you now go back to the bank showing evidence that you have paid, they don't need, so you go to the custom showing evidence you have paid, nobody will doubt your claim again. Why? It's e-payment. It's e-payment. Custom can check on its own system if indeed you paid. Custom can check on its own system if indeed you paid. By the way, I've just dropped on this chart the link to the summary of the clearing process in a chart. I've just dropped it now so you can see there. After assessment notice, assessment has been done. You know, when you do e-declaration, you have the SGD, single good declaration. You also do the assessment and you get the assessment notice. An electronic message is transmitted to the relevant commercial bank specifying the amount to be paid. Specifying the amount to be paid. Specifying the amount to be paid. The importer or the clearing agent then proceed to the bank to pay the exact amount specified in the assessment notice and do other custom formalities. He will go back to do other custom formalities. What are these formalities, by the way? Number one, he will go back to customs to show the shipping document, the PAR, the duty receipt, the assessment notice, everything will be made available to custom. At this point, custom is going to assess. I'll come back to what custom will do exactly. But if everything is fine, the customer go back to DTI to do e-release. As soon as he does his e-release, that's electronically releasing that document, releasing the shipment, he will then go back to the relevant custom area command to physically move out. To physically move out the goods out of the port. To physically move out the goods out of the port. What has this done? This has made it easier for customs to be able to know at any point in time what it has in different locations in Nigeria in terms of containers yet to be cleared. But let us explain when you do the custom formality at the custom processing center, what exactly goes on in that place. When customs see your transaction, they see it through 4 eyes. Eye number 1, green channel. Eye number 2, blue channel. Eye number 3, yellow channel. Eye number 4, red channel. They see it through these 4 eyes. The first eye is the green channel. You know what that channel says? When you're on green channel, custom will not check anything. It's express. Who are those qualified for this? People that are qualified for this are called AEO, Authorized Economy Operator. AEO, Authorized Economy Operator. This Authorized Economic Operator find it a lot easier to get their goods through the port because for many years they've been consistent and custom can trust them. They don't need to check because they will always do what is right. They will always do what is right. What do I mean by that? They will do what is right because they will not cheat the government in terms of what they are supposed to pay. Number 1. Number 2, they will pay the requisite fee. They will declare correctly. And they'll be consistent on it for many years. The second one is the blue channel. Blue channel, I understand, is designed for manufacturers. What does that say? That says that because you are a manufacturer registered with a record with custom, they will not delay you so as not to destroy or kill the factory producing and creating jobs for Nigeria. They will allow you to go, but they will come back and do what is called post-clearance audit. To come and check if indeed what you claim, that you have shipped is exactly what you have shipped, or you have deceived them. So they do post-clearance audit, and with post-clearance audit, they are able to know exactly if you have done the right thing. Over time, as a manufacturer doing the right thing, you will move to green channel over time. Yellow channel. When custom is uncomfortable with you because of what they observe. If they are not comfortable with you because of what they observe, what would they do? Custom will basically check your document. They review your document again. Why are they reviewing your document again? They are reviewing your document to be sure that indeed this document is genuine. The information there are valid. You have not done machine out. Machine out is forging of documents. You have not undervalued. You have not underdeclared the item you are bringing in to evade duty. Underdeclare both in quantity and in the number of item and the type of item. People make so many mistakes. So many mistakes. Sorry, people do so many things rather, not mistake. Do so many things. So many things to be able to evade duty. And some of those things being done is what make custom to check the document again. So because you are not authorized economic operator, they have every reason to doubt your authenticity, validity of everything you claim. Every reason to doubt it. So they will doubt it. They will check. If they check and they are comfortable, they will allow you to go. If they are not comfortable, they can move from yellow, move you to red. When you are on red, no two-way, there will be examination. Either using a scanning X-ray machine or physical examination of moving the goods out of the container to see it. To see it. So remember, customs see your transaction in 4 different channels. Number 1, the green channel. Number 2, the blue channel. Number 3, the yellow channel. Number 4, the red channel. The green channel, you are free to go. In the blue channel, there's close clearance audit. The yellow channel, there's checking of document, vetting of document, confirming of document at CPC. And lastly, the red channel, in which the good is scheduled for X-ray or physical examination. Physical examination. Tomorrow morning, I'll be talking about import prohibition. Tomorrow morning, I'll be talking about import prohibition. And I'll be talking about what Nigeria has prohibited. The 43 items that are prohibited technically for import into Nigeria. Thank you very much for listening again to me today. My name is Dela Himba. This Import Export Platform, Facebook Live of Street Investor Academy. See you tomorrow and bye for now.